Taunton in Somerset, the green fields of southwest England. Could this be fertile ground for a Liberal Democrat fight back? There was a surprise big win here at the local elections in an area that has traditionally voted Conservative. The Lib Dems for so long in the wilderness, now a party beginning to shine back through. But this leader left wanting more. You won this council in the locals, and you're hopeful that you could win a by-election here as well.
We didn't just win it, we stormed it. We got 46% of the vote. The Tories were pushed down to 30%.
Which is a lot more than you normally get.
The Liberal Democrats are taking on the Tories in their heartlands. Esher and Walton, where we're taking on Dominic Raab. Yeah. Wimbledon, places like Guildford. You know, there's a lot of seats where we are coming for the Conservatives. Space
to do that in the south of England, as the Conservatives look to nurture an 80-strong majority, predominantly made from gains up north. There's forgotten shires in the south, in the west of England, places that have traditionally been Conservative, that they feel like the Conservative Party perhaps has moved its attention to different parts of the country and they've been forgotten. Is that part of what's going on?
I've talked about the blue wall seats after the Cheltenhamshire victory, and there was a sort of metropolitan blue wall that people were talking about. Now there's a rural blue wall as we go into those Conservative heartlands. They feel the Conservative Party is taking them for granted. They feel that they're focusing on elsewhere in the country and forgotten other parts of the country.
You've detoxified yourself, actually. You became a party of government in those coalition years. You were no longer a protest party. You were no longer an alternative to the Conservatives. You're back to being a protest party.
I think we're getting over our message better as well. Go back to what I said at the beginning.
You are a protest party, aren't you?
Yeah, we're a community politics party.
But you accept that people vote as well for the Liberal Democrats because they don't like what they've got in government?
Well, some may do.
Some here feeling that way. Midterm government blues combined with frustration over the economy breeding uncertainty around any future election. What have you voted in the past?
Always Conservative.
Right, okay.
Is what I've.
So you might not this time. What, because of the cost of living or other things?
Well, I just think they haven't done a particularly grand job so far. People just can't continue with the way that things are going with the cost of everything. You know, friends of mine that are sort of working full time are unable to buy sort of sanitary products and things like that, and that's ridiculous.
Well, I would be a Conservative voter,
okay.
But I wouldn't be able to vote for them now.
Really? Why not?
I just think they're terrible at a national scale. I think they've completely misunderstood what ordinary people want and what they need in terms of cost of living crisis. I mean, look around, people are really struggling and no one's done anything for them.
It's very blue around here, but I think even true blues are probably getting fed up with what's going on, you know, with the lies, and, you know, it's not good.
It was in towns like Taunton, in the southwest of England, that the Lib Dems found themselves routed by the Tories in 2015, losing all 10 parliamentary seats in this part of the world in a general election that brought the Lib Dems to near total electoral obliteration. After years in the wilderness, though, the yellow shoots are beginning to bloom in these blue wall seats, these Lib Dem Tory battlegrounds in the south and west of England, and their leaders hoping that a good result in the local elections in this part of the world will translate into bigger things. Pounding the pavements, thanking people here for their support last month.
Here, yeah, we won 46% of the vote.
In future months, he'll be hoping that percentage is replicated elsewhere if the Lib Dems are to have any chance of pushing through in true blue Southern territory. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Taunton in Somerset.